It is the last day of the African National Congress's elective conference here in Nasrec. And we do know that while the conference has been taking place, running parallel to it have been the Progressive Business Forum's breakfasts. And Minister in the Presidency for Monitoring and Evaluation has just finished addressing such a breakfast. Of course, in the context of the ANC, he is the head of policy, and he joins me now in conversation. Jeff Radebe, thank you very much, sir, for joining me on ENCA.
Good morning to you and all your viewers of ENCA. I'm glad to be here.
Now, let's get into the gist of your address here today. I know that you have to leave and go and chair the plenary session. So just summarize what you had to tell these individuals who are attending this breakfast today.
Well, our message this morning was to indicate that the NDP is alive and kicking in South Africa. We've just celebrated the 5th anniversary of the adoption of the National Development Plan, which was adopted by a majority of South Africans, Parliament, the Cabinet, our ruling party. It's actually 5 years ago that we adopted it. But now the most important thing is to implement this objective. That is why I was highlighting some of the achievements that we've made, that more than 95% of South Africans have now access to electricity, 85% to water, and so on, and that the life expectancy of our people has increased to 64 years, and for females is about 67 years. And also 3.9 million South Africans have now access to antiretroviral drugs. So these are some of the achievements, but of course there are challenges in the economy, even though the economy has been very sluggish in the past year or so, but in the second quarter of this year there was economic growth of about 2.5%, and in the third quarter 2%. So all these things require of us as government to intensify collaboration with our social partners, business and labor, and also all South Africans to put their shoulder to the wheel in the National Development Plan.
You know, when South Africans, Minister, hear about the elective Congress that takes place every 5 years, they usually make the mistake of thinking that it is all about electing a new leadership and not really think about the policy discussions that take place at these elective congresses. And the fact that the policies that will be adopted here will essentially inform government's program going forward. Just bring us into the importance of the policy discussions that take place at these conferences.
Yeah, definitely. This actually is one of the key reasons why we are meeting as a national conference, in order to adopt these policies that will lay the background for the roadmap ahead in the next 5 years. You'll recall that in June this year, we had a national policy conference which recommends to this conference. So we've completed our commissions last night. So today is a report back to see what the branches of the ANC are saying to endorsing the national policy positions that we did in June of this year. So I'm very optimistic that as we rise later this afternoon, after the President, Cyril Ramaphosa, has made his first address as the new brand president of the ANC, will be coming up with solid policies and a program of action that will indicate a roadmap towards eradicating poverty, unemployment and inequality.